what's going on, you guys? My name is the Raptor, and welcome back to another one of my reaction videos. So today I'm going to be reacting to the new Death Battle which just came out. It's the Season 6 premiere, and it's Aquaman from DC versus Namor from Marvel. I personally am really excited for this fight. This is one of those fights that you knew that Death Battle was going to do eventually, and now it's actually happening, so that's really awesome, and I've been waiting for this fight for a pretty long time. I'm not sure if this is a fight that you guys have wanted to see, but it's definitely one that I've wanted to see, and I'm so happy that it's here. To be fair though, while I do love Marvel and DC fights, because I can't get enough of those, that's the stuff I know most about and what I like the most, generally in fiction. I don't particularly love either of these characters. Like, I know who both Aquaman and Namor are, and I like to think I know quite a bit about them, or at least a fair amount, because of the whole Marvel and DC thing. But I don't particularly love either of them. I don't really have a preference between them. They're not really characters that stand out too much for me, but I still quite like them enough. And yeah, I'm still really excited for this fight. Obviously the connection is very clear. Like, they're the Marvel and DC equivalents of each other, they're both the Kings of Atlantis, the underwater characters, those kinds of characters. So it definitely makes sense. Again, this is one that a lot of people have probably been waiting for a very long time. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see what happens. So I'm not going to go too much into detail for my pre-prediction for, like, who's going to win this fight, because I already did that in my prediction video, which was a pretty long video. I posted it like 2 or 3 days ago or something. It was supposed to come out a lot earlier than that, Jesus Christ. But yeah, in terms of who I think is going to win, a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me on this, and a lot of you guys who are watching this video have probably already watched the other video. By the way, link in the description to the original video. You should go check that out first. But I honestly think that Namor is going to win this fight, and obviously, the analyses can prove me wrong, or they can change my mind, or even just, again, they could prove me wrong completely, if they give a good reason for why Aquaman would win. But based on the information I know right now, I do think that Namor is going to win this fight. Based on what I've seen, Aquaman is definitely smarter in the sense that he has better rage control, which he could definitely use to his advantage against Namor, because Namor usually just goes, oh, sorry about that, he usually just goes in, not really thinking things through. He's, he doesn't really, take the time to analyze the situation. He just goes, fist swinging, which Aquaman could take advantage of if he was smart enough. But they are both good strategists and good fighters, so, there's that. And I also like to think that Aquaman is probably a bit faster, at least on land. I know they're both very fast underwater. I'm sorry about that, the light. But yeah, ultimately, I think that Aquaman might be a little bit faster, but that might just be because of scaling, and because DC has such fast characters, more, like, I feel like the DC is just sprinkled more with those ridiculously fast characters than Marvel is, at least by a little bit. So that just might be me thinking that Aquaman is faster, but, whatever. In general, though, I do think that Namor is a little more versatile because he has the ability, the lesser known ability, to, like, mimic other, sea life's abilities. Like, he can produce bioelectricity, kind of like an electric eel, and he can use sonar, like how some fish can use sonar. So that's pretty impressive. And, a lot of their other special abilities, like, talking to fish or whatever, or breathing on land, they both share that. So, there's that. And I do think that Namor is significantly stronger and significantly more durable. That's just what I think. Again, the analysis could prove me wrong, but in general, I feel like Namor has more consistently shown to be able to actually, like, beat down more of the really big tanks of Marvel. Like, Aquaman has fought a lot of very strong DC characters, but unlike Namor, I feel like he's never really been shown to, like, school them, because Namor can sometimes, like, he once completely destroyed the Red Hulk in a fight underwater, that's really impressive. So while both of them can fight really strong characters, I feel like Namor just more consistently beats them down more often and can show that he's, like, a real match for them. And I think just in general, like, aside from scaling feats, Namor's got better feats of his own. That's just me, though. Again, maybe I just don't know a lot of Aquaman feats, but, whatever. I just think at this point that because of those advantages, the strength and durability advantage, along with the versatility advantage, again, from what I think, I just think that Namor's going to win this fight. But, I guess it's up to them to prove me wrong or right, so yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm really excited.
Discover the secrets hidden within your own DNA with a single kit from 23andMe. With more than 125 genetic reports, 23andMe provides
I'm just awkwardly waiting for this to be over.
Genetic history and health.
And yeah, if you're into that, go follow their instructions.
Detail how your genetics affects your body's response to what you've been eating lately. A 23andMe Health and Ancestry Kit is the perfect gift for Valentine's Day.
Is it now?
At 23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle. Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle.
Yes, we get it. Thank you. Ooh, they have rooster teeth at the beginning now. Okay. Well, because they're not called Screw Attack anymore. It's actually the Death Battle channel.
There's plenty of fish in the sea? Yeah, real obvious. But it turns out there's a bunch of superheroes down there, too.
Heck yeah.
I don't think you understand what that phrase means. Like Aquaman, the King of Atlantis. And Namor, the first mutant, and also
the King of Atlantis, yeah.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
They still got the animation. I keep forgetting about that.
Weapons, armor, and skills to find out
Is that from the old Fantastic Four show?
Death battle.
The Aquaman movie, that was pretty okay. I actually liked it quite a bit.
Mermaids.
That's just me, though.
They're kind of hot, but they're fish people. And then when you meet them, all they want to do is try to kill you.
Yes.
I guess Tom Curry got to be one of the lucky ones, if you know what I mean. After a chance meeting, Tom was left to father Arthur, the son of a mysterious woman of the sea.
Who is Aquaman? Arthur is Aquaman.
She was knocked up by a fish Jesus wizard. It's not important. Comics are weird. Regardless,
yeah,
Arthur
but I don't even think I knew that.
Aquatic powers from a very young age.
Water
When
wraith,
Arthur was
dang.
just 2 years old, poor Tom thought he had drowned when he was actually just playing with some fish while
Makes
breathing
sense.
underwater.
Yes.
Tom trained Arthur to master his powers until eventually his mother showed up with a heavy dose of truth. Arthur was the rightful king of the underwater city, Atlantis.
Heck yeah.
I wish there were more stories about parents coming back in real life too.
Boomstick.
And so Arthur would descend the ocean depths.
It's just such an ongoing joke now.
And maintain the peace between land and sea as the king, the superhero,
Aquaman. Heck yeah. Again, I don't love Aquaman. He's still pretty cool though.
Aquaman is lame?
Yeah, he doesn't suck. I know he doesn't suck.
Super strong, super fast, and can chill deep underwater for as long as he wants. And no,
Well,
he
yeah.
doesn't just talk to fish. He dominates their brains and forces them to bend to his
Right.
will.
If
Only if he has
yeah, if he has to, exactly.
He prefers to telepathically communicate
He usually
with
just
them,
talks to him.
And most sea life respects him enough to come to his aid.
Right.
Except for piranhas, apparently, which ate off his freaking hand.
Wait, really?
I know you're a hardcore badass, but make those fish bow to your kingly kingship, damn it. Not to worry.
Wow,
After
okay,
a
I didn't even know
few
that.
hooks and a magic water hand, he got better.
Oh,
Arthur
of course.
controls sea life by tapping into a worldwide phenomenon called the Clear. Kind of
Right.
like the Force from Star Wars, but just in the ocean.
For underwater,
Through the Clear,
yeah.
creatures he controls increase in strength. Some even become capable of breaking Green Lantern constructs. Also, Arthur's powers are not limited to just aquamarine life. He telepathically communicates with all sorts of animals and can even tap into the human mind.
How easily though?
You're telling me he can mess with my brain too? Oh, get my hat, Wiz.
Can he really? But like, how much
he has
though?
difficulty dominating more intelligent life.
Okay.
His octopus friend Topo is one such example of a being he cannot forcibly control.
Gotcha.
Impressive about that little guy. Oh, yeah. Got it.
So how easy would it be against Namor?
The most Aquaman can generally do is cause a headache or maybe a seizure. That doesn't make me feel much better.
Yeah, that's still pretty
Aquaman
good.
has plenty of power on his
The
own.
seizure part.
He also draws from the mystical might of his most iconic weapon, the legendary Trident of Poseidon. And also the Trident of Neptune.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Isn't that the same god? Aren't they the same thing? Well, kind of.
Well, that's his Roman name, right?
Storms, create force fields, and unleash lightning.
Force fields.
That one can teleport. Awesome.
Oh.
Do it, Disney World. You have to be in water. You think Beryl?
Of course you do.
Maybe. Jocelyn, get the kitty.
Oh, Jocelyn, she's still here?
Going to Disney
I guess, yeah,
World.
Desk of Death Battle still going on.
Flight, hydrokinesis, earth manipulation,
So
and
he's got
more.
2 tridents?
Aquaman's trident was a perfect symbol to prove himself a mighty king.
Invisibility. Gee, okay, wait, hang on.
Enough to push around.
Sorry, I don't usually like to do this, but I want to pause this here and like see what's... So like, okay, I'm not sure if he's going to have both tridents in here, but geez, let's see. Weather control, lightning blast, transmutation, invisibility, hydrokinesis, create fog, force fields, conjure ice, weather control, aquatic teleportation, that's right, grants flight. Wait, he can actually fly? I thought only Namor could do that. Creates water elementals. Jeez, I didn't even know all of this.
Flight, hydrokinesis, earth manipulation, and more.
Earth
Aquaman's
manipulation.
trident was a perfect symbol to prove himself a mighty king.
Yeah.
Literally, he's strong enough to push around oceanic plates, throw a submarine around with water magic, and lift this giant cruise ship. This ship appears big enough to compare to the world's largest cruise liner.
Wait,
the
really?
Symphony of the Seas, which weighs an incredible 228,000 tons.
Whoa.
He's fast enough to keep up with Wonder Woman and
over
swim around the whole
200,000
planet in
tons.
just an afternoon. Oh, and even
Wait, sorry.
which weighs
Sorry, I need to pay closer attention.
228,000 tons.
God
He's fast
dang.
enough to keep up with Wonder Woman and swim around the whole planet in just an afternoon.
Damn.
And he even fought the ancient dead king of Atlantis.
Whoa, okay.
This guy was so strong.
Not Wonder Woman. Aquaman's even better than I thought. Jeez, I probably underestimated him a lot.
Of the same attack with his bare hands. While there's no official size for DC's Atlantis, it is officially considered a continent. Therefore, it has to have a greater landmass than Greenland, the largest island in the world. This means Atlantis must consist of more than 836,000 square miles. To sink or destroy it, Atlan must have been outputting potential energy averaging more than 155 trillion tons of TNT.
Wait,
damn!
What does that mean? That Aquaman can match that?
He's pretty badass. Well, he does have one rather lame weakness. He's essentially fueled by water. If he's away from water for too long, he'll start to dry out, lose his powers, and eventually die. He lives under the sea.
But doesn't Namor kind of have that too?
Wiz, I figured it out. Oh! No! He's not SpongeBob. Moving on.
Okay.
Aqua King has found some ways to work around the water problem. He can hydrate himself with blood. God damn, that's hardcore. Even with his flaws, Aquaman is always pushing forward to protect his people. He may seem strange and silly, but he truly is a worthy king of Atlantis.
Yeah, clearly. Okay, I'm really hoping I can remember all of these numbers. So that whole, like, 155 trillion tons or whatever.
We all know this story.
Was that like what he can match or something? Or what he can survive?
Except this time, the fish people got to be wedding crashers and dragged the princess back to her secret home of Atlantis. Her dad was pretty pissed.
I just want to be right about my prediction, like from the other video.
Daddy's girl had already been
now I'm not sure I will be.
Popped out a brand new kind of superhero.
He already looks like Namor.
The Submariner.
Yeah, the Submariner is what they call him. And actually, Namor came first before Aquaman.
Unlike
but not by much.
Similar aquatic superhero DC would create 2 years later.
Yeah, 2 years later.
Grew up among his fellow Atlanteans from the start. As the Prince of the Ocean, he received an impressive royal
He's an alpha level mutant, I knew that.
Sizable distrust of humankind. Yeah, I'd have a problem with humans too if some of the first people I ever met were Nazis. As the rightful heir to the throne, it was Namor's duty to protect Atlantis. And with his mixed heritage, he had plenty of unique abilities to do so.
He's part mutant.
Superhuman strength, speed, and durability. He can store water in his body and shoot it out of his pores like a human sprinkler.
Wouldn't that be good for Aquaman, though?
He can telepathically communicate with all types of marine life, including other Atlanteans, and can persuade them to follow his commands.
Would that include Aquaman?
Armored sharks or a giant killer whale, the creatures of the sea follow the first mutant's lead. Did you say mutant? Yes. Technically, Namor is a three-way hybrid of human, Atlantean, and mutant genes.
Three-way.
Unlike other Atlanteans, he possesses the mutant power of flight. Oh, is that why he's got those tiny little wings?
How does that work, though?
I always thought those were like little rudders. Nope, he flies with them. Wow.
Somehow.
That is dumb.
Yeah.
Namor can also mimic the abilities of marine life.
Yes, I knew that.
Lateral lines like fish or absorbing and discharging shocks like an electric eel. And for even more power, he wields his legendary trident.
So they are including the trident. Because he doesn't always carry that into battle.
Let me guess. 4? Just one. The Trident of Neptune. But I thought the other guy had a Trident of Neptune. Oh! I think I just figured out why Aquaman had 2 different tridents. There you go. Well, this trident's got a bunch of cool magic powers. It can control water, shoot lasers, turn people invisible, and
turn people invisible?
He can animate objects and is
hang on, let me read this for a bit. There's not nearly as much as there was for Aquaman. Water manipulation, okay, that was the same as Aquaman. Mystic beams, I'm sure Aquaman had something comparable to that, like electricity or whatever. Energy blast with damaging, cursing, or healing attributes. Could he shoot himself with that? With healing? Mystic formation, transforms objects and people. That could help. I don't think Aquaman had that. Horns of Proteus, summons powerful sea creatures. Well, can't he already do that? Or, I don't know, whatever.
Surroundings to create living beings to fight alongside him. And that's not even the only magic doohickey Namor has. He can use the Horn of Proteus to summon sea monsters like Giganto, which is a super whale with arms.
Super whale. So the stuff
that
he summons too is also pretty strong.
Is strong enough to withstand the blast of an atomic bomb. And
holy crap.
Pales in comparison to Namor's own strength. No kidding. The Submariner is strong enough to match the savage, incredible Hulk, who's lived in 150 billion tons of rock for a minute. If that's that's not good enough for you. How about the time Namor held up a whole frigging island all by himself? He's quick enough to catch the Human
But how
Torch,
strong was that?
Discharged electricity powerful enough to injure Dr. Doom. Took on Thor Trident to hammer. Survived a mountain falling on him. And even resisted the mind control powers of the Purple Man. See, Boomstick, in the grand scheme of things, little winged
Wait, if he can resist Purple Man, I think he should be able to resist Aquaman's telepathic stuff.
Excuse me? This is not a Speedo, Jimmy, okay? These are my panties from Atlantis.
Too bad he gets a bit unstable if he's out of the water for too long.
Yeah, exactly.
Namor's had a strange history of shifting personalities, sometimes even playing the part of villain.
Yeah.
Apparently, his bouts of anger stem from a strange bipolar defect brought on by oxygen imbalance. Which, last I checked, isn't quite how bipolar disorder works.
Okay. But actually, that's interesting.
I get super evil and grumpy when I haven't had a beer in at least 24 hours. 24? 12. 6. 2. Screw you. That's a chemical dependency. Just like my personal hero, Bane. You're missing the point.
Bane lost on Death Battle. Spoilers, I guess.
You merely adopted the point. I was born in it, molded. How about that point?
Ow.
At the end of the day, as long as there's water in his veins, the Avenging Sun is a heroic king of his people and a terrifying opponent.
That actually seemed pretty quick for Namor. Not gonna lie. Maybe I just spaced out a lot, but it seemed like Aquaman, they said more for Aquaman.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities. But first,
oh wow, okay, there's a new thing, I guess.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron.
Yes, by now I have. You keep telling me about it.
Yep, and no, it approved family.
I just don't want to overshoot.
You guys really need to try it out. That's Blue Apron.
Alright, I'm just gonna let it play.
/battle. Blue Apron.
A better way to cook.
But right now,
alright, I'm getting ready to pause. Death Battle! Pause. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Here's my predicament. It's like, I feel like I didn't get a lot of good numbers for Namor. I just don't think I did. Like, there were a lot of good numbers for Aquaman. But right now it feels like they're holding back information, and I really don't like it when Death Battle does this. I don't like it when they give a lot of numbers for one character and they don't give a lot of numbers for another character, because then how are you supposed to make a prediction? How are you supposed to judge? Like, I get they don't want to give everything away, you know, all at once, but they should at least give me something more than just, you know, Aquaman was able to lift 200,000 tons. Namor is able to lift this island. Cool. You know, like, I feel like they need to give out something a little more than that. Even if that is hard to do, I think it's possible, and I think they should be giving more than that. I know they did mention, however, that he can, like, trade blows with the Hulk, and the Hulk can lift 150 billion tons. Like, even just the Savage Hulk form. But even that, like, that just doesn't feel, you know, like, I don't know if Namor can do that too. If he can do that, then that definitely, I'd say, makes him stronger than, you know, Aquaman. But let's think about this for a little bit. They said that Namor was able to resist the mind control of the Purple Man, which is awesome. You know, I didn't even know he could do that. And, you know, if Aquaman can't even really do that much in terms of, you know, controlling human life, you know, if all he could do is cause a seizure or whatever, then I think Namor should be pretty good in terms of resisting that mind control. On the flip side, though, they said that Namor can control or command or whatever. Did they say he could control Atlanteans or just, like, talk to them? Because if it's control them, then that's really good for Namor, because I think that means his telepathic abilities are better against Aquaman than Aquaman's against Namor. But if all it was command or talk to, then that's not really that good. That doesn't really mean anything. And we did see that Aquaman had, they said that Aquaman was able to, crap. I'm starting to draw a blank. But they said, they said he was able to talk to, like, non-aquatic life, you know, like, even just other animals. Like, I'm pretty sure Namor can't do that. So that's definitely something that Aquaman has over Namor. And I mean, they didn't talk a lot about Namor's strength or durability. I read in the sidebar or something that he was able to throw 9,000 tons. Like a 9,000 ton thing. I forget what that was. But that pales in comparison to what Aquaman was able to do with, like, the over 200,000 ton thing. And they didn't say a lot about Namor's speed either. And And they said, you know, Aquaman was able to swim around the world in just an afternoon. I don't think Namor has ever done anything that fast. Again, though, that's just because I don't think I have all the information. Like, I feel like I don't have a lot of information about their capabilities. And it seems like Aquaman's tridents were a lot more versatile than Namor's. However, we also know that Namor has some of his own abilities, like the aquatic mimicry, and he has some abilities in his tridents that Aquaman can't do, or that Aquaman's tridents don't have. But we also know that Aquaman can fly with one of his tridents. Like, that's really impressive. And with that whole 115 trillion tons, like, that seems like too much to me. Like, I just think that that might mean that Aquaman's durability is better than Namor's, but they didn't say anything for Namor. Like, yes, he's able to take punches from the Hulk, but how do you scale that, though? You know, like how are you supposed to, you know, you have a real number for Aquaman. That's awesome. And I actually thought that Namor was the one that had better feats of his own. But now it looks like I have the opposite problem, where Aquaman, you know, he seems to have more numbers, or at least more numbers than I know about. Whereas Namor, I don't know how you can directly compare, you know, 115 trillion tons of TNT or whatever versus like just a Hulk's punch, and you don't really know how much he's actually exerting at that specific time. I don't want to be wrong about the prediction, though, because, like, my prediction score now has just been tied up. Like, now it's, like, 10 corrects and 10 incorrects, at least for the predictions that I've done on YouTube. And I don't want to get this one wrong. Like, technically, no matter what I say here, if Namor loses, then I've gotten it wrong, because I'm talking about my prediction video before. So I guess with that, I still want Namor to win, because I want to be correct. But after looking at all of this, and this might be because they're holding back information, it looks to me like Aquaman is going to win. I think he's more versatile. Like, even if there are things that Namor can do, I think that Aquaman is more versatile. And I think that, you know, I think that he's more durable, at least from the feats I know, and he's faster. And even if Namor is stronger, you know, Aquaman might still be able to outsmart him. I'm just not sure. If Namor does win, and they start pulling out, like, a lot of random feats that they never mentioned before, like, I'll be happy that I got the prediction correct from the other video, but I won't be too happy, just because I don't want them to hold back so much information like that. I feel like they said barely anything about Namor. Regardless, though, for now, I'm going to say that Aquaman is going to win. So, I'm excited for the fight. Let's just see what happens. This is very 2D. I was wondering. I was pretty sure it was going to be 2D, but I wasn't sure. Oh, cannonball. Oh, jeez.
Splash the Prince of Blood?
The Prince of Blood.
Space around the pool, Spock.
Oh, Spock. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing Zachary Quinto play Namor. That might be cool. Wait, what about the fight? Are they not doing that anymore? Or are they going to do it now?
But I am the king of the 7 seas.
Come on, do the fight. What? I didn't miss the fight, did I? That kind of sucks. And they're fighting just in a pool. Okay, this is not what I expected. And Namor gets angry. Oh! Well, now they're not in a pool at all. Oh, wow, Namor's actually doing really well. Ouch. Even on the sand from that height, that would hurt like hell. Is he summoning someone? Oh. Wait, did he make those? Oh, is it like the transmutation thing? Imperious Rex! That's like his catchphrase, I knew that. Like what he yells into battle. That's awesome. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Maybe it was the transmutation thing, or not. But let's see what Aquaman can do. Because he can control weather. I don't think Namor can do that. Oh god, ow. Ultimately, though, I'm still rooting for Namor. And this fight is looking pretty good for 2D stuff. Back in the water you go. But it looks like Namor's doing really well overall.
Everyone has their place. That's just how things are. You should understand.
Oh, he can't fend off against piranhas. But he can control other fish, that's right.
Terrific dumbass.
Ooh. Oh, we can teleport too. Crap. Yeah, he's got so many powers. He's riding a dolphin. Oh, no. Namor Get out of there. Why are you standing? Why are you standing there? Oh, black. They have enhanced senses, though, so they can see what's going on.
Power truly controls the sea, shall we?
I want Namor to win so bad, honestly.
I dig it.
I dig it. He's talking like Jason Momoa, man. Oh. This is a nice aesthetic. I like this.
Well, seems when even
My heart's beating so fast.
or maybe I've been saving another trick.
Ah, crap.
No! You control me! Impossible!
Damn it. Oh, no.
How about it, boys?
Ow. Oh, God.
Dinner's on the king tonight.
Crap.
Oh man, am I underwater or am I just sweating so much from how intense that got? Aquaman and
Jesus.
Namor's powers were so similar and well matched, this fight could have reasonably gone in either one's favor.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
fact, neither had many powers that the other did not possess in some way.
I guess.
Namor had his mutant wing feet, but Aquaman's magic trident could let him fly too.
Yeah.
Still, while Namor could certainly have won this in some circumstances, Aquaman had the potential he needed to take the victory more times than not.
Okay.
Namor could match Savage Hulk, who held up 150 billion tons.
Yeah.
But remember, Aquaman stopped Atlan's continent-crushing attack, which had a potential energy over 150 trillion tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Not exactly a one-to-one comparison, but consider Namor's own similar feat, keeping the island Utopia
You didn't tell
from
me how
falling.
much that was.
We can estimate the island's size and weight using this panel, coming to a little over 178,000 tons. Considering the weight applied as force through the pillar Namor was pushing up, this means the potential energy exerted onto Namor would only be 1,425 tons of TNT.
That's a big difference.
The energy Aquaman stopped was 109 billion times greater. Sure,
Yeah.
Namor was fast enough to easily catch up to the Human Torch, who flies over 140 miles per hour on a normal day, and sometimes even thousands of times the speed of sound. But Aquaman has routinely kept pace with Wonder Woman, who has been frequently shown to move thousands of times the speed of light. Yeah, but none of that strength and speed would matter if the Submariner just ordered a bunch of sharks to eat him first, right? Namor could command sea life, sure, but Aquaman could directly dominate their minds and force them to act on his will.
Oh,
Namor can
so he's got a
telepathically
stronger
communicate with
version of
other
it.
Atlanteans, he could not create hemorrhages or seizures like Aquaman could.
Okay.
Though Namor could certainly resist these mental attacks, similar to how he survived the Purple Man.
Yeah.
This is still solid evidence that Aquaman's telepathy was more powerful. Oh, and don't forget, Aqua King can make his underwater buddies physically stronger with the clear, while Namor was stuck commanding plain old everyday fish. Overall,
I guess,
similar powers,
but he does have some good fish with him too.
Aquaman had the edge and just enough of them to prove himself the strongest king of the sea. Aquaman could see victory, but at least Namor tried it. The winner is Aquaman.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching the first episode of season 6.
I can roll with that.
Music for yourself, click the link below. Want a new show to watch?
I'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. But let's see what this next one is.
Voice character. Click the box.
Ooh. Oh my god. Mega Man? Battle Royale. Whoa. Really? For like a... Wow, okay, that's actually pretty cool. We had like Mega Man once before, like you know, when he fought Astro Boy. Yeah, Mega Man Battle Royale. Damn. I didn't think they would have a Royale for a second episode. I thought that might have been like if they were gonna have another Battle Royale, I thought they would have been like later down the line. That's just what I would have thought. Like, you know, like maybe in the middle of a season. To have it for the second episode, I guess there's really nothing wrong with it, but that seems a little odd. But this actually seems like it could be really cool. I don't know enough about all of these Mega Men to make a prediction for this one, but I am really interested in seeing what these guys bring to the table. I know that Mega Man X is a very powerful version of Mega Man, but I'm not 100%, I'm not aware of all of them, so I can't really say for sure which one is the most powerful. You guys probably have a better idea than I do. But, yeah, you, I don't know, like, yeah, tell me what you guys can tell me in the comments below, because I'd really like to, learn more about these characters. So were that 5 of them? Is that what it is? Is it a 5-way battle royale? That's the most we've had in a death battle, right? That's pretty awesome. But yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say about the next time. Talking about this time, they didn't do exactly what I thought they were going to do. Like, I thought they were going to bring out a lot of... I thought they were going to bring out a lot of feats for Namor that they didn't bring up before. But they only brought up, like, 1, maybe 2. Okay, I'm sorry about the light. They only brought up, like, 1 or maybe 2 of them. So I'm really happy that it wasn't, like... There's this feat we didn't tell you before, and there's another feat we didn't tell you before, and there's another feat we didn't tell you before, so Namor wins. You know, I'm happy they didn't do that. Ultimately, I am disappointed that Aquaman won, not because I like Namor more, not because I like Namor more as a character, because I'm not really even sure if I do. I probably like Aquaman more by a little bit, but it's just because I didn't want to be wrong in my prediction. I think now DC has extended its lead, from like they extended its lead, like it took the lead from Marvel and DC fights with Thanos versus Darkseid. I think it was like DC then had 7 wins and Marvel had 6. Well, now I think it's 8-6. So DC has now extended its lead. I never even thought I would see DC even gain the lead because of, I think at one point it was like 5 wins for Marvel and 1 win for DC. Like, that's crazy how DC has brought it back, which makes sense because there are a lot of strong DC characters out there. But yeah, you know, I just don't like it because now my prediction thing is like, now I have 10 corrects and 11 incorrects, and I thought the days of me having more incorrects were behind me. I guess not. So hopefully fingers crossed for the next time I do a prediction. But, you know, the reasoning does make sense to me. And, you know, even though I did go for Aquaman, you know, like in this video, I was still hopeful that I was wrong. And with that hopefulness, I still think that I might have like missed a couple things with Aquaman. You know, I might have still underestimated him even more. Aquaman is way more powerful than I thought he was. I just always thought that Namor was stronger. I thought he was more consistently shown to, you know, be able to take on those really strong characters. And I figured that Aquaman was probably faster, but not by that much. But yeah, in terms of strength, I don't know. I guess Aquaman is stronger just based on those feats and how much pressure they can survive. Yeah. So that probably also means Aquaman has the advantage in terms of durability, and he has better psychic powers. And like I said, I still think he's more versatile with his 2 tridents. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I really got this one wrong, didn't I? Again, though, I didn't have as much time to research this fight for my prediction, simply because, you know, I had to, you know, I was writing exams, and the prediction was already going to be late. You know, even though it was really late, it was already going to be late, so I wanted to, you know, just make it as quickly as possible. So a lot of that's probably on me. In terms of, you know, how much I actually got, I might have missed a couple things, but I still like to think I remembered most of the numbers that they gave out, so I'm happy about that. And I was able to interpret after their information that Aquaman would probably win, even though I probably got a few things wrong here and there, even after the analyses. In terms of the fight itself, I thought the fight was really well animated. I thought it was actually a fair length, like a pretty good length. Still would have liked to see Namor win, but, you know, whatever. In terms of the action, I like how we called him Spock. That was funny. I liked, you know, there were some good jokes in this one. It doesn't stand out really in terms of anything, like in terms of the jokes or in terms of the information. It's just a standard episode to me, but that was still pretty good. I still really enjoyed it. I feel like I learned quite a bit for both of the characters, actually, which is always cool. And yeah, I just really enjoyed myself watching it. And, you know, again, you know, it makes sense to me, but, you know, still a little disappointing. But what did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy this video? Did you not? Tell me down in the comments below. I'd really like to hear what you guys have to say. And, you know, if you enjoyed this video in particular, please give this video a huge like. I always appreciate the likes. Comment down what you thought of it, what you thought of the video, what you thought of the reaction, anything like that. Again, a link in the description to the original video, so please go check that out, because this is, you know, Death Battle's video. I almost said Screw Attacks. This is Death Battle's video, not mine. And, you know, if you guys enjoy this video, you know, and you would consider subscribing, that would be so great. That would really help my channel out. But you guys, you know, just watching the video, it's plenty of contribution. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for me. I will see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out.